What's going on, guys? It's XQ420 here. I'm back. I'm in the building. We keeping things right, keeping things tight without a shadow of a doubt. If it's your first time to the channel, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You'll get that daily dose of news and commentary from me, from your boy, with a twist. It's going to change your life. Tyranny lives. Tyranny is living. And, you know, us so-called conspiracy theorists, it wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying it back there in March, April, before I made the channel. I was like, bud, we're starting to move a little medical tyranny now. All of a sudden, they're going to need a little, oh, you need your vaccine shot in order to do this, in order to do that. Hey, Qantas Airlines says if you don't have a COVID vaccination, you probably won't be able to fly. What's the deal? What's going on? Hey, look, the governments ain't got to do nothing. The governments don't have to, oh, yeah, it's not mandatory. Food Line is mandatory that you got to have your vaccination in order to get in there. You got to be able to scan your phone. We got to be able to see your vaccination records. Walmart, you know, if you want to get on that public bus, you want to get on that train, you want to get on that plane, yeah, you're going to need your vaccination slip. What are you going to do then, bro? Dang, man, we got to, businesses, you know, if you want to be employed here, you got to have your vaccination. You see what I'm saying? But it's a slippery slope, bud. And but if folks ain't ready, man, they ain't dug in. They ain't got the ice pick or nothing with them, all right? So, and this isn't set in stone, but hey, when folks are talking about it, they already, you might as well just go ahead and mark the thing down. So, international travelers likely will not be permitted to fly Qantas Airlines if those travelers do not get a coronavirus vaccine when available. Oh, there it is, all up in your face, in your grill. Oh, you can't get on here. International travel, you got to go somewhere, you got to go do some business. You can't do no business unless you get a vaccination. So, this is Alan Joyce, the CEO, said that the airline will likely require its passengers to show proof of coronavirus vaccine or vaccination when the time comes in order to travel internationally. There it is. Medical tyranny. You are you are a threat to society if you're not vaccinated the way we want you to be vaccinated. And why won't they just move this to other stuff? Man, they just get you taking all kind of tank, bud. It was that easy. Well, sure, man, I need you to take these other vaccinations too. I need you to take all of them. Ain't no telling what it's gonna do to you, you know. But it's all good, right? I mean, you want to be able to fly, right? You want to be able to buy groceries, right? You know what I'm saying? So it says we're looking at changing our terms and conditions to say for international travelers that we will ask people to have the vaccination before they get on the aircraft. Oh, there it is. Stamp it down. It said we're looking to changing our terms and conditions. They ain't looking into it. They done already wrote the paper on it, bud. Whenever these folks, CEOs and stuff start coming out and talking, but it's because they already done it. They just ain't rolled it out yet. They trying to make sure they testing the waters right now, and they're like, the water is lukewarm. It's about 80 degrees. That's that's a good temperature to jump right on in. Heated pool. So it says he added that that he is looking for ways to electronically verify that aircraft passengers have received the vaccination before being able to embark on international flight. It said we will ask people to have vaccination before they can get on the aircraft. Whether you need that domestically, we will have to see what happens with COVID-19 in the market. But certainly for international visitors coming out and people leaving the country, we think that it is a necessity. Necessity. All forms of tyranny have been formed out of necessity and humanitarian policies, to say the least. That's what I want to call it, policies. So all tyranny is all out of necessity and humanitarian policies. Oh man, don't you want to help your fellow man, right? I mean, you want to be able to fly too, right? Don't you want to go? Oh, I know that you moved to Germany. Don't you want to go see your grandma back there in the States again, in the United States? Yeah, you need to take this vaccination, otherwise you'll never see your grandma again. You see what I'm saying? Bud, they just dangle that stuff over you, man. And folks are fold. Bud, I don't know whether people are spiritual or not, of the Bible or not, But damn it, Bo, if this stuff don't look like Mark of the Beast, I don't know what does. I don't know what else does. And you see, folks are just all that. They all just thinking like, oh, we'll just be marked right on you something. No, bud, they slide this thing in slick like all the governments pretty much across the whole world doing the same thing. Man, does that not look like it'd be a one world government? Man, and then I know, conspiracy. Dang, bud, I'm just looking at this. Folks talking about you can't do stuff unless you get the vaccination. Man, they got it right up there. Ticketmaster was talking about it. Dang, bud. I mean, but we better be paying attention, okay? That's all I know. Folks need to start paying attention more. Folks have been asleep at the wheel, okay? And and you might make it a little ways down the road, but eventually the car goes off the road and usually there's a tree you meet up with. And it's a bad ending. That's all I know. So Air New Zealand and Korean Air, they both said they're considering similar mandates. They ain't considering it. They've already put it in place. They just ain't released the paperwork. So I'm done with people telling me they're considering it. So the BBC also reported, Joyce said, such a move would be necessary in a COVID-19 world. You see, bud, it's COVID or bust, man. Even though an additional 53 million people have died, well, 52 million people, if they're saying, a million plus have died worldwide, supposedly, of COVID-19, there is an additional 52 million people who have died this year. You see, people don't put stuff in perspective. But there's been 53 million people die in the world this year. But man, death is a widespread thing, and it happens. And yet we're still 75 million to the good. You know what I'm saying? So our population has grown 75 million people this year, even though 53 million people have died. But we ain't losing no ground on folks populating the earth, man. I mean, I'm just letting you know. So it said, I think that's going to be a common thing talking to my colleagues in other airlines around the globe. Yeah, I'm watching. And of course, you see old Australia Prime Minister, and they had a whole lot of tyranny going on down there. And folks was like, oh, we stamped it out. I said, no, you stamped out your freedoms, dummy. That's what you stamped out. Some dude walked around, I think a pizza delivery guy, oh yeah, man, I got COVID. And it was a straight up hoax, and they locked the city down. They locked the whole South Australia down for 6 weeks, for 6 days. It's like, but you see, it's just like that. Anytime they see it, oh, shut your business down, shut your business down. We got to go back and hide. So, no, man, I'm done with hiding. So, of course, Scott Morrison, he said it was likely that successful vaccines will be as mandatory as possible. Australians, watch out for that. Scott Moore, as mandatory as possible. It says there are always exemptions for any vaccine on medical grounds, but that should be the only basis. But who's going to give you the exemption sheet? All the doctors are in on it. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are in on it. You know what I'm saying? So who's going to give you the exemption sheet? You know what I'm saying? And it says on medical grounds. It ain't say nothing about religious grounds. Bump your religious grounds, okay? We're going to go ahead and strip you of that. Because it's obvious right now, bud. If you... The only religion they want you to be in is the cult of mask. The cult of COVID. That's the only religion they want you to be in. And this is straight up, it's a religious cult following, man. That's what it is. I got to be honest with you. So it says, on Monday, the International Air Transport Association said that the key to reopening borders across the world could lie in a digital health pass. Digital health pass, there it is, bud. They letting you. And it wasn't that long ago, folks were crying out, y'all conspiracy theorists, man. Y'all just conspiracy theorists, man. They ain't gonna do nothing like that. Yeah, just when you've been asleep, they been out there working. You see, these folks they don't they don't lay down on the job. You know what I'm saying? They working the whole time. While you out there asleep, they got you scared. You up underneath your bed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide from somebody who came in the house. No, bud. They out there, they putting work in. And but they'll keep you locked down, bud. So it says, today borders are double locked. Testing is the first key to enable international travel without quarantine measures. There it is. Unless you're higher up, you're an oligarch, you're a king or a queen, you're a president, you're some type of political or government authority, then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, travel all you want. No quarantine. Who's gonna ensure that all the politicians and stuff got the vaccination? Let me know. Who's gonna ensure that? Seeing how they're part of the whole thing. Maybe they'll let you take it. They just ain't never took it. Maybe they know something you don't. Just questions. That's all I'm throwing out there is just questions. So they're sitting here talking about a travel pass, which is more that digital health pass I was talking about. In closing on this, but you see, it's creeping in tyranny, but tyranny, medical tyranny, and that's what we're looking at right now. And there'll be some more people in there. Well, I don't know, might be the only one if you got to have a vaccination. Man said, "Boy, it's a lonely flight today." I mean, that's all I'm saying. And he ain't got no mask on. I mean, come on. Well, I get. Well, you need one for it. Ain't nobody in there, so good on you, bro. Good on you. So yeah, tyranny lives, guys, and like I said, the government doesn't have to put it right out there at the forefront, but they can just get all these people that they bail out, all these airlines they bail out, all these corporate businesses. They can just get it where, hey, man, y'all just make sure y'all make it mandatory where folks, if they want to fly with you, they got to have vaccination. They want to come in your store, got to have the vaccination. If they want to be employed, they got to have the vaccination. Or you can sit at the house and we'll send you some money every month. We'll make sure you'll stay in a one-bedroom cardboard box, and we'll send you rice cakes, ramen noodles, which I ain't hating on nobody eat ramen noodles, but man, you always assume ramen noodles with broke college student. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and we'll send you $1,000 a month too. So yeah. You'll enjoy life. You'll have nothing, but you'll love it. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Yeah, vaccination. I'm totally against that thing. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.